Yay! So and let's go ahead and relive this, shall we? I don't know about you, but I'm ready for Metal Solid 4 to be re-released for the newer consoles. Ow! As I just run over my foot. Oh, that hurt. Oh, fucking wheelie chairs. English. I can't speak Japanese. Even though I know from what I've always been told, it's a lot harder. The Japanese, I was always told that the Japanese language has like 3 different variations, and you know, and like people can speak Japanese, but they also can't. Kind of like they don't have enable or disable high dynamic range. This can only be adjusted if your display supports HDR. Oh, must be for the Pro. I don't care. Adjust and align the markings to the corner. That's already done. Konami! You're still a bastard for what you did to Kojima. You asshats. And now you guys are trying to make money off of his work. I'm part of the problem. I like Kojima's stories. I like everything he's made. Great. Great. Except for the walking simulator. We know what I'm talking about. I don't care. It was still good. It was just a walking simulator. Because all it was, yeah, all you were doing was walking half the time, with or without packages. There's no point in that at all. But anyways, let's go ahead and check a few things real quick. Sound. What the fuck? Alright. I don't care. That right there. I am 100% game for it. Anyone that wasn't born in the 90s, 80s, or anything like that, they probably don't even know what the hell that's a reference to. It's from a PlayStation 1 game called Apex Escape. Still have it in my memories. I was only like maybe 5 or 6 or whatever when I first played it. It always reminded me of like the buttered cookies and the tin cans. That's what the health bar always looked like in that game. Action game controls, freely movable third-person camera, move and fire simultaneously with over perspective. Yes, please. Oh my god. I don't care if I really get judged for it, but that tranquilizer, yes, it's overpowered to hell, but it's really worth it in the end. Let me guess, hard and extreme do not have the active sonar, anti-personal sensor, and the motions detector. I bet you $5. The highest achievable title is Doberman. Wow. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Snake's starting life gauge is 2/3 its normal size. Enemy soldiers have greatly increased power, attacks, and detectability. Sorry, my brain was having a stroke. Detection abilities. The highest achievable title is Foxhound. The following sensor items are not available. Yay! So yeah, extreme, you're going in blind, deaf, and dumb. I can tell you right now, that'll never be unlocked. And since it's been over a decade since I've played a Metal Gear Solid, don't judge. I'm going very easy. Bite me. Few ball tips. Yeah, screw it.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Can we please just have Metal Gear Solid 4 for the love of God? Based on Metal Gear Solid 3. Yay! What's funny is they skipped one. They skipped two. They skipped all of Metal Gear. Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3. I did those right on that one. And then you've got Metal Gear Solid 4 in the PS3 prison.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check.
Re-released.
On main parachute.
All right,
And a bunch of other ones.
ready to go.
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cab okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Slap my ass and call me Sandy. It actually looks pretty decent. Those nails don't look good.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Shut up, you British bastard.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 with this kind of graphics. I'll be slumming all night.
36 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
Hell.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
God damn it, why do you have a parachute? Was that just for a start? Where you originally directed by Hideo Kojima?
Jack, I've got some important news.
I probably butchered
Head
that
of the
name,
CIA
though.
has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No.
English.
The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
Dildo
No,
launcher.
missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Man, this is a great movie.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Fucker's the Ian Malcolm of the goddamn Metal Gear series. I really hate that thing. Okay, first off, I'm pretty sure that would hurt like a bitch. Very pretty. I feel like I could pull that off. I don't got that large of a nose, but for the most part, I feel like I could pull that off in a cosplay.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Well, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy.
Rocket
You must
Man.
leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words,
Now I got
weapons
Rocket
and
Man
equipment
stuck in
are
my
procure
head.
on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely
I don't
naked,
even
just
remember
as
the
your name
words.
implies.
Now it's stuck in my
Great.
head.
Now I see
Just
why you asked me if I
Rocket
liked
Man.
snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer
Major
gun. Use them to
Tom.
hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah.
Goddamn,
about the
55
backpack.
years old.
I lost it in
Goddamn,
a
you're
tree on the
old.
way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
I don't think I need to talk to you. Ever. Wow. Sensitivity. Bloop. Oh. Whoa. What? Nope. It doesn't have the inchworm. Fucking bullshit.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
30 minutes
To
of
equip a
video.
weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the viewer, choose weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger-happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this, anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too.
Wow.
Your presence
So
in
you
enemy
can't piss or
territory is
shit.
already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you.
One
I
man's
already
hero is
told you,
another man's
Jack.
terrorist.
I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a
What's the
saying in the
difference?
Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you were always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake. Try to remember some of the basics of
34
CQC.
minutes and yet we haven't moved yet. Except for retrieving my backpack. I forgot how
Commencing
long this stuff
virtuous
takes.
mission. Now.
Virtuous mission now. Ah, there we go. I don't remember how to get a third person. Okay, there we go. It's R1. Sorry, I went a little bit brain dead there.
Camouflage is an indispensable tool when you're sneaking through the jungle. To use camouflage, then select uniform to choose battle fatigues the most effective camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the camouflage patterns that stand.
I was hoping she was going to talk about CQC. So it really doesn't tell you how to do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I could probably just do that. And... Ow. Give me that guttery on me. make sure I have the foodie foods. Ow. What the fuck? Tweaky. Alright, let's go.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting the uniform. Choosing Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being... You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. Shows the higher the value, the harder you are to spot. The key is to make yourself one with nature.
not too much of a fan of the zoom in. Pachoo, pachoo. I mean, I guess you could technically just jerk them off. They'll knock out after that. Yeah, boy. Fuck you guys. You know, and I also gotta remember the difficulty I put it on. Because I'd rather familiarize myself with the game first before I sit here and put on a harder difficulty. Shit, they might as well have just made it a movie at this point.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
The fourth installment was bad with that.
I can't see Sokolov from here.
I think the statistics
Security is
that
pretty
people
tight.
put out was like it was 4 hours of
There are
video
sentries
and
posted around the
dialogue,
perimeter.
2 hours.
I wonder
of
how many are
gameplay.
inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov
To be
back
fair,
alive.
this
He must
4
not
was
be
the first
exposed
one
to
I've
any
ever
kind of danger.
played when I first got
Do
the
not approach Sokolov
PS3.
while in the alert phase.
On top
Right.
of...
Oh, and one more thing,
Damn,
Snake.
what was the other
You
one?
mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Because I don't believe it was Sonic Unleashed. That was... the secondary game. I can't remember what it was.
Who's there? What's wrong?
I mean, the details are great. I mean, the snakes actually have scales on the whole 9 yards. Are we sure there's... Nope. Let's go back in here. It's a shame I don't have my cardboard box. I know it's somewhere in this area, damn it. get to it. Do 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 do. There we go. I fingered it out.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the Army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition, so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
That's a lot of information that makes me phase out.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
I'm still trying to figure out how a monocle
Vulcan
can
will
actually
come.
stay
I'm sure of it. You
eye.
must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
It actually looks not that bad. And what the hell is the scientist? Is he trying to do the Kamehameha?
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Huh.
What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha. That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Trick shots. Show off. You're still a bitch. Even if you did get upgraded, you're still a bitch. Wow.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
I know what I must do now.
Major, do you read me?
I read you.
Hours upon hours.
Snake, you
of
alright?
goddamn
I've run into a few
videos.
snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Alright. First off, let's go ahead and save.
Saving the game, Snake?
Yep.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
Cinephile? Listen to paramedic talk.
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear
Damn
test,
it,
huh?
a lot of
Then the Marshall
caffeination.
Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's
Wow.
a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in his path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's
Gojira.
mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
If you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America too. It might even win awards all across the globe in 60 years.
Why's that?
2024 will be Godzilla's 70th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough,
You
movies
know what's
can save your
nuts
life.
is how
It's always good to be able
Kojima
to look at things from a
actually
different
called
perspective
it.
when
They're
you get in a
still
jam.
working on it, but it still
That's the
gets
magic
dumber
of
and
movies.
dumber through
No
each
kidding.
release.
Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
You all
That's the
sit here and
spirit's
tell me
sake.
that King
Have a
Kong
little
and
fun.
Godzilla make friends? And for the record, I know what she's talking about, and from what I've been told, the interesting part about that is Godzilla was made after World War II, or Gojira, and I guess America is represented as Godzilla, or Gojira, because, you know, we let them see 3 suns in one day. I mean, we seem to have the habit of beating the shit out of someone so bad that they're allies. Alright, where are you? There he is. Time to test this out. Let's see if I get the same results. Die, damn it, die. It still
What have you
fucking
done?
works.
You changed the future. You've created a time paradox.
It still works. Mint. Love it. Love everything about it. It's great. The O needs to disappear. And the T, too. Ultimate paradox. Yeah. Yeah. Time paradox. That never gets old. Because without Ocelot, there's no liquid. Liquid. Without no liquid, there's no Metal Gear Solid 4. There's something down here. It's another sneaky snake. We got plenty of food. I just gotta remember to... Right there. So right when I go in, I'm already on my belly. Oh.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading
I
behemoth.
prefer
The
Rex
tanks
and
capable of launching
Ray.
nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
It's a
I had no
transformer.
choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly.
It's just like Bruce Jenner. It's a
They cannot
transformer.
complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
No, why the hell am I still holding down the look button? Hey. And let's be honest, on a bridge like that, fuck no, I wouldn't trust my life on that whatsoever.
Boss?
So the
Good work,
gameplay is somewhat
Jack.
different. You get to
What are you
choose
doing
how your
here?
gameplay goes.
Sokolov comes with me.
Control-wise. It's just the same story, better graphics, and being able to manipulate slightly how the game is controlled.
Hornets?
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are
God, I
together,
hate that.
it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Still Smash.
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara.
Your BBG. I prefer a capybara.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Vulgar.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live.
Okay.
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
She has to be in her 50s.
Shagohod is
least.
ours.
You can say unknown all you want, but I'm going to assume that, yeah, she's
Drift
in
away.
her 50s.
My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll... Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before.
Major. The boss.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to...
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the survival... If you select cure, you can start the... Healing is divided into two types: medicine and surgical procedure. Your injuries include a fractured leg. They need to be fixed using Move the healing cursor with... Once you've selected the affected, use the movement stick to select the medical... With this method, you can treat a bone fracture. First, secure the affected area with a fastener, and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. Lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me.
Oh, not splint. Jesus. Bone fracture. God damn. How many cuts does this bastard have? I mean, I guess I can't really say much, because... Yeah. He was throwing up a bridge. That tree sounded very hollow.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
First off, it's bigger than you thought. Secondly, you felt a shockwave with shit flying at you. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and end here. At least for right now.